So the other day, I received a link to a YouTube video, essentially where this guy, Low Tier God, was talking shit about me. Now, from what I'm being told, he was talking shit about me being a cop and, saying pretty much why is a cop playing video games, why is he streaming and things like that. He was also making a lot of comments about who at the time was my girlfriend. Obviously now she's my ex-girlfriend. This video was about 2 years old and I have never seen it. Now, even though this video is 2 years old, I thought it might be funny to go and see what Mr. Low Tier God had to say about me. All right, so let's roll the tapes.
Every single second of the day while she's imagining a huge black cock, a rhino dick. BBC activated, nigga. Anyway, that's his girl. That's his girl, Covenant.
Covenant. What's the covenant?
I could find one of these by going and picking up a gallon of milk at Walmart. I could find one of these by going into a Wingstop randomly. Like, this is a girl you find everywhere. This isn't somebody you see stop. Oh, this is somebody you see everywhere. There's duplicates of this woman everywhere.
What the fuck?
This is like, what you see right here, this is like literally a year and a half of gains only. Arms are really dysfunctional. Biceps aren't developed.
Wait a minute, I gotta stop. Because this shit's actually fucking good content. I mean, in a way, I guess I can see why this guy has a following. I gotta go back and listen to that part again. That was actually pretty funny.
Gains only. Arms are really dysfunctional. Biceps aren't developed. A little bit of triceps, forearms are very small. This nigga's too short to not be in better shape. Got the boyish look. I don't even know if this nigga's developed this full jawline yet. That might be it for his genetics. Your girl's best attributes are eyes, but what white woman doesn't have blue eyes or some sort of green or something like that? You know, a little bit of splash of Euro. You know, I could find one of these backies anywhere.
Backies.
Stick to being a police officer. That's all you're gonna do for the rest of your life. You're a police officer that streams. How is this? How are you streaming as a police officer? The best you can do, my guy.
What is being a police officer have to do with playing games?
We got a police officer jacking off to me.
What the fuck?
This nigga's a cop. I'm sorry, man. You come for me, you got to tase me, because there's no way you're gonna be strong enough to take me down. You're not choking me out, my guy.
Okay.
You're not doing it. You too small for me, man. You better pull out your gun or choke me out with after you tase me, and that might not even work. Your voltage might be too low. Somebody tell this man to grow a beard. Somebody tell this rookie cop from somebody tell this rookie cop from the RPD to get off my dick.
The RPD.
That's all I gotta say. We're done with this man. Obviously, this man's life is miserable. He's a police officer with a white woman that he thinks is adorable and is so much better than everything I got to offer. But
all right, so from watching that video, the first thing I gotta say is that guy is fucking hilarious. That's a very funny individual right there. Like, not even like any shade or any joke, and he's actually pretty funny. Again, this video is 2 years old at this point, and I haven't actually addressed it, so I thought it maybe be funny. I'm not really addressing it in that aspect. Like, I'm not addressing it to the point where, like, I'm trying to diss somebody or come at someone, because I really don't care to do any of that. However, there's a lot of things that, were funny about that video that I think we should kind of talk about. And, I want you guys to understand how strange that individual is for making the comments that he made. Literally examining every part of my body. Now, I'm a grown man, okay? He's a grown man, I think. And he's literally sitting here and examining my entire body like a woman. Like, only women do that. I find that extremely strange. I also find it really strange that in the beginning of the video, he was talking about large black penises. I think that's very strange as well. And then he was talking about me being short and too small and things like that. And I need you guys to understand something. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a fight before in your life, but I can tell you from experience that just because you're big and just because you're tall, I'm going to assume he's tall because he was calling me short. I'm going to let you guys know that doesn't mean anything. Being tall, being huge, being big, stocky, whatever, doesn't necessarily mean that you can fight or defend yourself. I just need you guys to understand that. I know from experience, trust me. Guys, I need you to understand something. No one is going to act that way by mistake. He's literally acting that way on purpose. Not even just the stuff that he said in the video about me, but actually, again, I wasn't super familiar with who this guy was. I went and I looked up some of the YouTube videos and I found his name and a bunch of different stuff. And all I see is, you know, YouTube channels literally making compilations of him raging, you know, videos of him. Obviously, we have people putting up videos of him roasting people. Like, I hope you guys understand. Every time you make a video about low tier God and you put it on YouTube and you pretty much say, oh, he's raising and he's yelling at his girlfriend or whatever, I hope you know all you're doing is adding to his persona. I hope you know that all you're doing is giving him more traffic to his YouTube channel. Every time somebody says, oh my God, look at his asshole low tier God, all you're doing is making them go to the top of the search bar, type his name in, and give him more views on his YouTube channel, which in turn means he's getting more money through ad revenue. And I hope you guys know that all the shit that people are saying about him is not taking away from his image, it's actually adding to it. And then he made a comment saying we got to get him some more viewers and everything like that. Like, I really hope you guys understand that, you know, this content creation, anything for streaming and YouTube and things like that, this is literally a hobby for me. I don't do this to make money from it. I don't do this to pay my bills. I literally do this as a hobby and for fun. As you guys can see in the video, he pointed out that I'm a police officer. I have a whole career. I don't know if he was making those comments about me because of the fact that he's insecure about himself or whatever the case is, but the way he was talking about my body was actually very strange. And another thing I need you guys to understand is that people like low tier God only exist because you allow them to exist. You give them the attention and the energy to allow them to be who they are. Even myself, I'm guilty of it with making this video, but this is a completely different context than the stuff that you guys are doing. Obviously, this guy sat one day and came up with this elaborate plan to pretty much use the FGC to build his persona. Listen, guys, I don't know this dude at all. I don't even know his first fucking name. But one thing that I can say is that he's not stupid. Everything he's doing is working. And everything he does is literally just a gimmick. It's a gimmick to build his persona. There's no way in hell that this guy has a girlfriend or a normal job acting that way. With that said, that's gonna do it. I mean, this really isn't much of a diss video or a response. It's kind of just me reviewing some shit that I've never seen before, and I actually thought it was pretty fucking funny. You know, that's a very strange and interesting individual right there, I gotta say.